Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. I have been looking for this product for the longest time, and you know what, I tried to look at other YouTube videos and see if they did reviews on this, but I can't find too much of this. And this is the Kryolan HD micro primer, and it's not just this primer, it's like the line itself. It's so hard for me to find anything. A lot of the reviews that I've seen were in India or more Eastern European. I can barely find anything here. I don't know what it is, but I can barely find any reviews that are in Canada, in the US. I don't know what it is. So I wanted to try this out for myself and see how it is. I do also have the viral setting spray too that I want to review. So in today's video, as you guys saw, I'm going to be reviewing this. And this is, again, the HD Micro Primer. So again, it's kind of hard to find in Toronto. There's not many distributors around, so I wanted to, try it for myself, see if it claims what it's supposed to do. And you know what, this is like a cult favorite. Kryolan is used by a lot of professional makeup artists, so I kind of wanted to see how it works. So if you guys want to know how this works, or if you want to know the rest of the Kryolan line, keep on watching the video and comment down below if you want to see more. So before we get started with the video, of course, make sure you are subscribed to my channel, ring that bell so you're notified when I upload a new video, and don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you want to see more of this, like I said. And don't forget to follow me on my social media handle right there, which is just my Instagram. And let's get started with the video. Okay, so like I said, this is the Kryolan. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. This is their HD Micro Primer. So I got this at the Face Station downtown Toronto. It is also a makeup school as well. So this is a professional makeup line. So they do have primers, loose powders, eyeshadows, and so forth, but this is more for professional use. And they also have a line for special effects makeup as well. So they do have quite a bit. So what kind of drew me in with this is that I saw a video somewhere and I was like, Kryolan, let me check out this line. So then I kind of went down the rabbit hole and I saw foundations and all that stuff too. And I was like, hey, let me try the primer out. I'm going to try out the liquid foundation. There's a cream one as well that I want to try out. And the setting spray, as you guys saw, because that went viral previously. And for some reason, it just clicked in now that oh, this is the viral setting spray. So I want to see how that works as well. So there will be a few videos from this line, and I kind of want to see how well this line is. In case you guys don't know, everyday makeup versus media makeup is completely different in the terms of how it's formulated. So everyday makeup, when you see someone in person, they look amazing, right? Because what you see with your two eyes in person versus what you see someone wearing media makeup is completely different. How the camera captures it, how the video captures your makeup on that media, it will look flawless, beautiful, soft focus, all that good stuff, because that is what that makeup is made for. However, if you see this person in reality and how their makeup is, that is not behind a lens, it looks it looks caked on. So with that being said, their line is more for media based, but I kind of want to see how it would look like and how it would perform as a everyday makeup wearer, in a sense. In case you guys are wondering with the whole media thing as well, I believe Scott Barnes also explained this as well. So in case you don't know who Scott Barnes is, he is JLo's makeup artist. So when you see JLo behind the camera on TV, her photos, her makeup is flawless. Even in the movies, flawless. However, I'm sure there are images floating all over the internet what JLo looks like in person. It looks bad, but in media it looks amazing because depending on the lighting, the 4K resolution, all of that picks up different media. So I know it sounds very weird to some people, but Scott Barnes explained it very, very well. I think he also explained it in Tati's video as well. But anyways, I'm kind of rambling on a bit. So anywho, I wanted to see how this would wear a person that wears makeup every day, just out and about, not too much of media. So again, I got that at the Face Station. It was retail for I think 30-ish odd dollars. What this is supposed to do is minimize your pores and smooth out your fine lines. It's supposed to retain or control your moisture levels. It's obviously supposed to enhance the application of makeup. You can wear this on its own or underneath makeup as well. Obviously, in this case, I wore it underneath my makeup. I wanted to see how it was for a 12-hour day, which you guys will see. And this primer is more for like targeted areas. It's not a all-over primer, which is good for me because I don't use one primer for my whole face. I use 2 different primers. I know I'm a little high maintenance like that. So I mainly use this around the T-zone area, which is like my pores. I have a smile line right here and, you know, a bit on my forehead. See how well it smooths out, minimize the look of pores, and you know how it does with my smile line right there. So in the next clip, you guys will see the applications, my first impressions of it. It's going to be a voiceover, but you will see the application, how it looks before the primer, after the primer. So anyways, you guys will see this in the next clip and check-ins, and yep, so see you guys in the next one. So this is what the packaging looks like, and here is the component itself. So your standard primer, and we have to shake it up. Shake, shake, shake. I'm gonna apply this only around my T-zone. It's only meant for certain areas of the face, but you can use it for the whole face if you choose to. I wouldn't really recommend it. So this is what the primer looks like all blended out, and time to apply it to my T-zone. And my pores look mighty blurred and filled in. So I'm gonna go in with the Estee Lauder Double Wear, but first I'm gonna color correct under my eyes and the sides of my mouth. Blend, blend, blend. So now we have a nice canvas. So I'm gonna add a little bit of glow to my face. I'm going in with Charlotte Tilbury. We all know what this is. And now with the foundation, this is the moment of truth. And as you guys can see, the foundation is blending very nicely with the primer. There is no patchiness, and my pores look pretty good. They are blurred. There's no patchiness going on there. There's no dry flakes. The foundation glided very smoothly over the primer in the T-zone area. All right, right about now is a 7-8 hour check-in. As you can see, my nose is getting a little shiny here. Don't mind the pimple, of course. My pores are still looking pretty okay. You can see a little bit more texture there now. The only thing is that my nose is quite shiny. Of course, I had to blot a little bit. Forehead still looking pretty good though. Smile lines, not too bad. You can still see a bit, but you know, it's not too bad. Overall, it's going okay so far. Okay, you guys, so right now, clearly I am home and it has been a 12-hour day basically. Right now it is 8:53. I know it's kind of hard to see with the lights in my background and all, but it's basically been a 12-hour day, and you know what? Another 7 minutes isn't going to change anything. So I'm gonna scoot you guys in closer because there are things that I like about this primer and things that I don't really like too much. But yeah, so we'll take a closer look and you guys will see what I mean. Okay, so taking a closer look, as you guys can see, I do look a little glowy. Just to remind you guys, this does not advertise as a mattifying primer. It is supposed to be pore minimizing, smooths out fine lines. It's supposed to regulate the moisture level. This does not advertise as a mattifying primer, just so we are aware. So with that being said, my forehead, you know, again, there's a bit of a glow there. However, it still looks really smoothed out. Pretty good. The rest of my pores, you know, it doesn't look too bad. I don't mind it actually. The one thing is that I hopefully don't mind the pimple again, but it is kind of breaking part around my nose right here, like the inside of my nose. One great thing about this that I really love right now is that nothing has settled in my fine lines, and I've been laughing, I've been smiling because I went out with a friend and you know, we were catching up, and you know, again, with all that smiling, usually there's some foundation that's kind of collected in my smile line there. When I use my Catrice primer, that is my go-to primer. It is drugstore, but it's my go-to primer. But you know, by 12 hours, you know, there's a little bit of foundation that's collecting there. Not as much, but there is a bit that does collect there. I still love it, even though a bit collects there, but also it's drugstore. It's been a full 12-hour day, so, and it still delivered the smoothness, minimizing pores, same thing as this primer does. However, obviously because this is a professional makeup line, I would expect that it's supposed to deliver, and it definitely did. Like, nothing has settled. You can barely see like that line appearing. It's like smooth. There is a bit of glow. Pores still look fairly minimized, not that bad. But again, it is breaking apart a little bit around here, not a big deal. On camera, it looks bomb. It looks so bomb. In person, it still looks good too, don't get me wrong, but I feel like you can still see a bit of texture, just a little bit. But you know what, we're human, you're gonna see texture anyways, but on camera it looks hella good. Like, it's so good right now. It's smoothed out, it's really, really nice. But again, in person, not so much. But you know what, it definitely smoothed out my fine lines. It looks so good for a 12-hour day. So overall, I actually like this primer. It's not really like an expensive primer either, because like there are other primers I've seen that are like what, 40, 50, $60 is pushing it, but those are like more the luxury ones. For a professional makeup line, you know what, 30s-ish odd dollars, that's actually not that bad. So if you guys are interested in this primer right here, I would definitely go grab it if you can find it. So for me, I don't hate it. I like it. It does the job. It claims what it's supposed to do. But anyways, so that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!